Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody calm down.
Welcome to another episode of Down by Zero. Welcome, family. We're here with J.R. Flores, our guest, Ethan Whitaker.
First time.
And Lil Connor, Patrick Powers.
Again, you use my government name, bro.
We're here for another episode, rolling out episode 4 for you guys. And we appreciate all the support that we got from the first 3. Boys, how we feeling today?
Terrific.
Pretty good.
Good Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know.
Ready for the NBA to be back.
Yeah. Ready for NFL to pick up.
NFL offseason is a long one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get rolling here, man. NFL, how are we feeling about the Zeke situation, Ethan?
Man, I would like him to take a pay cut. He already said he would take a pay cut. I don't think we should release him. He's a locker room guy, and even though he can't break the big runs like
anymore,
he used to, he can still pound it in at the goal line. So 6th in rushing touchdowns for the year. I think that's worth keeping around.
Oh, yeah. Him, I don't know if y'all going to keep Tony Pollard or not.
I say y'all have to do everything y'all can to keep him. He's y'all's, I say he's y'all's best offensive weapon.
Yeah, either him or CD.
That's the only other.
1A, 1B. Yeah.
I think if it comes between signing him or Dalton Schultz, you got to sign Tony Pollard.
Yeah. Well, I think we should tag one of them.
Yeah,
one of them has to get tagged.
That'd be the
one
smart
has to be
thing.
extended. But yeah. I mean, we just have to keep Tony Pollard by.
Do you think Tony Pollard will play on the tag or no?
Man, after getting that major injury in the playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
I do not know. That's a good question. I think he'll be more flexible than a quarterback would, than Dak would. When he was going through that tag process, not showing up to camp.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tony Pollard seems like a team guy. I think he would be.
And I also think if he was offered that tag, he would feel like somebody will pay me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, I feel like he's a huge asset to anybody. And he's shown he's like a huge weapon that can win games single-handedly
Absolutely.
at some point. So, I don't know. That's a big question. I say you do everything you can to sign him, get Zeke to lower his salary, restructure. And I feel like he will. Really, I think Zeke has no choice to restructure because nobody's going to want to pay for him unless he gets released, and y'all are not going to do that.
I bet he's real comfortable in Dallas right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll play for anybody else, to be honest, in his career. I think he'll retire a Cowboy.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else would put up with him, honestly.
Yeah.
He would show up to camp, and if he's lazy, he's getting cut.
Yeah. And Jerry, for some reason, just loves him. For some reason. It's so weird. I don't know what it is.
He loves his guys.
Yeah.
But there's something about Zeke specifically. I don't know what it is. He's like, Zeke's our guy. Even though, you know damn well, like, he's not really. I mean,
Probably just because of the investment.
Yeah, I think that's a part of it, but yeah.
Dak entering his final year of the contract. What do you think the Cowboys should do? You think, hey, if a top prospect falls in the draft, should the Cowboys take a chance on a young quarterback?
I think they need to apply that pressure.
Oh.
And even if Dak does okay or he elevates his game, can make more confident decisions, then, okay, we can keep him. We have a young quarterback to trade.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should take the chance and apply the pressure to Dak and go ahead and draft a young quarterback.
Draft him in what, top 3 rounds or?
Top 3, yeah. Anything
3 to 5? Max Duggan. Are we starting the Max Duggan to Dallas?
that would have to be in the 7th round.
Yeah, that's like late. I don't even know who'll get drafted, to be honest. But
Yeah.
because who was saying it? I heard somebody saying that they were saying, on the ticket, they were saying that Washington should try and get Max Duggan. It's like, why? It's like
Yeah.
Sam Howell is way better than him.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. I don't know. But, yeah, I could see y'all drafting a quarterback, especially, if one of these 3 prospects fall, whether that be Levis, Bryce, or CJ Stroud, y'all going to have to trade up to get them because they're not falling past 15. Because what pick do y'all have?
26th.
Yeah, there's no way they fall all the way down there. There's no way.
Yeah.
Especially CJ and Bryce.
How far did Malik Willis drop?
Oh, third round. But
And he was supposed to go first round, so you never
yeah,
know.
but there's no way. They're way better prospects than Malik
Bigger
Willis.
schools, yeah,
Yeah.
more tape.
Yeah, and they just have way more hype around them than Malik Willis had.
Yeah.
Who would you want to draft in the draft, P?
Quarterback?
Or with y'all's pick.
A quarterback or any player?
Any player. Weapons wise.
I saw a mock draft today. Washington actually posts. I don't know if it's every day or every week, but they post a mock draft and who we draft in that mock draft. And today was Osiris from Clemson, an O lineman, and I guess I'd be okay with that. But I really like Christian Gonzalez, like I talked about last podcast.
Yeah, that DB.
I really like him. And I also I mentioned Joey Porter going before him. In this mock draft that they posted, Joey Porter goes 17. So if he was available, I don't understand why we wouldn't take him.
Yeah.
But it depends what we do in the offseason. I think we got to definitely add to the offense a little bit, but I think our defense is going to be added to a lot this draft. And especially during the offseason. But that's tough because if we add somebody in the offseason like we did William Jackson, that is a see, that did not work out. So I think replacing him, well, no, because we got Lil Bro, Kendall, cornerback.
Fuller.
And then we got Benjamin St. Juice, who's going to be he's an up-and-coming. He's going to be a starter. He played real well. He got hurt, but he was playing very, very well. So he'll be our number 2 cornerback, but Kendall's more of a slot cornerback. So we need somebody who will team up with St. Juice. And I think a guy like Joey Porter or Christian Gonzalez will be perfect for that.
Yeah. One of those young DBs.
But then again, like I said last podcast, like, bro, there's going to be, I bet it's going to come down to, like, who we really like. Because, like, I really didn't do much research on Jahan Dotson. I'm like, it wasn't a big name.
At
like
that moment.
And I'm like, oh, whatever. But then, like I said, like, this Osiris guy, we draft him, he's, like, our best O-lineman. Like,
exactly.
Something like that could happen. I mean, we really could do with anything, maybe except for receiver. I would like a better backup tight end because
Logan Thomas can't stay healthy.
Yeah, Logan Thomas can't stay healthy. John Bates is okay. But I feel like this tight end class is very good too. So I feel like any position would do us good. We'll see what we do at safety if we re-sign Cam Curl. But, yeah, every position I feel like we could do with.
What pick do y'all have?
15, 16? I can't remember exactly. I'm sorry. I should know this.
Mid-round.
Yeah, so, like, right in the middle.
What do you think y'all should draft, JR? With y'all's 32nd pick. Or no. It's
Like the 28.
It's not that high.
27, something like
Go
that.
to the Super Bowl.
He tries to throw little slugs.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know too much about the draft, bro, but I seen they said we might take a tight end, but I like Hayden Hurst, and he's not expensive, so I say just re-sign him. Then they said we going to draft an offensive lineman, but when our offensive line was healthy, they started playing really good. It was until Lyall got hurt and Alex Kappa got hurt, and then Jonah got hurt. That's when they went bad. But whenever they was like middle of the season, when they started getting it going, they were playing really well. So I think if it was up to me, I would say go get a cornerback, go get a DB, get rid of Eli Apple, get a Woozier back, Cam Taylor-Britt. He's about to go into his second year. He was really good. I say go get a DB because, I mean, we got to go against Buffalo for the next few years. They're going to be good. Kansas City, we know about them. We got to be able to stop them. So go, focus more on the defense because, I mean, offense, I think we good. Sign T. Higgins back. Give Joe Burrow his bag. Sign Jamar next year. Keep Hayden Hurst. We're going to see what we're going to do with Tyler Boyd. I don't know what he's going to want. I hope he stays because he's a good number 3. But, if he wants a little too much, it's hard to pay everybody.
Joe's going to want that bag soon, too.
I don't know. He said he's willing to take a pay cut so we could keep everybody. And, I mean, I don't know him personally, but the way he looks on TV, he looks like the type of person that would do that. And T. Higgins grew up a Bengal fan, so I'm pretty sure he wants to stay in Cincinnati, especially since, we're going to be good for the next few years.
That's the same feeling I had about Lamar. But, every player while they're in the league, they want to get their bag.
Yeah, they want to get paid, bro.
Yeah.
And he deserves it. Joe definitely deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Joe does it. Yeah, but I mean, Joe wants to sacrifice. He said himself. He said he would sacrifice so we could bring back T. We can bring back Jamar. Hayden Hurst is not expensive. He's cheap. We could sign him to a 2-year deal, cheap, and he's a really good tight end. Was it UP who said he's a top 10 tight end?
Hayden Hurst? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Joe Mixon, he's kind of had a, I don't know.
He's having problems out the field, too.
It was something little. He got it.
Yeah, he got cleared of those.
Yeah, but he hasn't been performing the best.
Bro, nowadays these running backs, they have a good 5 years and it's over.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
He hasn't been what he was. I don't want to say get rid of him because I do love Joe, but at the same time, you know, that's like the one thing that would for sure make us unstoppable.
Yeah.
Is having a running game.
P. Ryan's not too bad.
He's not. He's a good backup.
Mm-hmm.
We had him in Washington. We played him at fullback. Like y'all know how to use him.
Yeah.
I will say that.
What about you, E? Who would Joe want the Dallas Cowboys to draft with y'all's 22nd pick?
I would like another weapon for Dak, just because we saw what happened with the departure of Amari Cooper and how that affected him.
Lack of weapons.
Yeah, leading the league in interceptions. Well, tied with Davis Mills, and he played 5 less games. It's just, I think he needs another weapon. But at the same time, I know we need run stopping on defense. So defensive tackle would be nice, or maybe another linebacker to pair with Micah.
That'd be hot.
We always need DBs. So either one of the 3 levels on defense or another weapon for Dak is what I would like to see.
I heard 2 people y'all might go sign in free agency. Brandon Cooks. Y'all might go get Jesse Bates.
I would love Jesse Bates.
Jesse Bates, yeah, he's top 5 safety, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then who would you say was the other one?
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon
That's named the receiver for Houston that plays because he's leaving, right?
That would be I think he got released. Didn't
He got released.
He got released?
I believe
he,
so.
He already said he wants out.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And I heard
That'd be a great pickup for y'all.
That
I
would be
feel like.
great. That would be perfect.
I feel like he'd flourish.
That's exactly what we need.
In this NFL mock draft 1.0, so NFL.com, I'm not sure who.
Mhm.
So 26 Cowboys, Trenton Simpson, linebacker out of Clemson. I don't know about a linebacker. Cincinnati Bengals at 28. North Dakota State offensive guard Cody Mauch.
Might have to go O-line, bro.
He looks
Might have
like
to
a fatter Hayden Hurst.
I mean, maybe just for depth, but I mean, if we draft a offensive line, he's not gonna play. He's not gonna start.
Yeah,
He would just be for depth.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
You'll need it,
Yeah,
though.
if you
You'll
get a
need
first round pick, you want them to start.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna
for
waste
sure.
a first round pick. It's gonna be on a starter
Unless it's a quarterback. And,
Could we-
but y'all want to go quarterback.
because we got quarter of Vosen. I think we got him in like the 2nd or 3rd round, and he's a starter.
Yeah.
Cam Taylor-Britt was a 2nd rounder. He's
Yeah.
a starter. He
Yeah.
flourished really good in the playoffs and stuff. So I think we could still get a good offensive lineman in the 2nd and 3rd round, and not waste it in the 1st round for someone who's not going to start right away.
True. Projected trade with New York Giants. Ravens go down to 25,
Ooh, trade back. Oh.
and y'all y'all pick up Jalen Hyatt, receiver, Tennessee. That's a good pickup. Y'all can trade back and get him. That's good.
Some of the sleep receivers, Jalen Hyatt and Zay Flowers. They said Zay Flowers has crazy speed. It's insane.
And us at 16, this mock draft has us getting Peter Skoronski. I've heard of him, Northwestern guard. I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
We need a little help on O-line. We need to get a just benchmark lineman because we don't have that right now.
An anchor.
Yeah, an anchor. That we just need something there.
What I would personally do with our 22nd pick, or with our 1st round pick, I would personally go weapons. See, I listen to a lot of Dallas Cowboys radio, and
Yes,
Ethan,
sir.
the amount of talk that y'all talk when y'all say that y'all have a lack of weapons, which is true,
Yeah, it is.
We only
but
have 2 weapons.
through a
Ravens.
through a Ravens perspective, when you have DeMarcus Robinson as your 1 and Sammy Watkins as your 2, it's like it's tough. I think of y'all having CD, Tony, Michael, even though Michael hasn't been the same, but
Yeah.
I see y'all saying y'all want some weapons. We need weapons, man.
Ooh.
And I would take one of the top receivers, man. If Jackson Smith fell, draft him.
Would you trade up for him?
No, considering we don't got a 2nd round pick, I feel like
Yeah.
we have more of a possibility of trading back
Very
than
true.
anything.
Tankathon has him falling to y'all at 23.
Yeah,
Yeah. Jackson Smith.
That would be a great pickup. Too.
Rowlett, Texas.
Yes, sir. No, Rockwall.
Rockwall.
Yeah. Y'all like getting people from Texas, so I
Yeah.
Yeah.
can see that happening.
Yeah.
Speaking of the draft, 1st overall pick,
What do we think?
Bears.
Bro, they're not trading Justin Fields.
I feel like one of three things is going to happen. They trade down, which I think they should do to get more picks, so that way either like a Colts or a Texans even, or maybe even like a Lions or Raiders. I feel like the Raiders would do something to trade up for that number 1 pick.
I could see that happening.
And then just trade down and you get somebody like, especially if they trade with the Colts, they go down to 4, they can get either Jalen Carter or Will Anderson. And that's like, Jalen Carter is looking more and more like a first overall pick in some people's eyes.
Yeah.
Some people are saying this guy is like generational.
We talked about it. I think off air. P. How much do you invest in a D tackle though?
No, we talked about it on here.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. What do they need? The Bears.
The Bears need probably everything.
They need.
Everything.
They for sure need an offensive line because I mean,
Yeah.
Fields is running for his life.
Yeah. I feel like, dude,
They should trade down.
they should keep Justin.
Absolutely.
I don't feel like he's really came into his own towards the middle of the season last year.
Bryce Young.
Wait, is there
CJ Stroud.
there's talks of him leaving for real? Of them trading him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting
Why would they do such a thing?
Because you have the shiny
can-
toys and
But he's really good. It's not. He hasn't shown at all that he's a bad quarterback.
I agree. I mean, he's not been the best, but he's also
Bad
very young.
situation. He had who was this head coach? He was supposed to be a quarterback guru.
I don't know, but
Can't remember his
But
name.
I was about to say that you saw with Trevor Lawrence, like all he needed was a
A coach.
competent coach,
Yeah.
and he can be a Pro Bowler.
he has 3 good receivers too.
So I feel, well,
3 solid, very solid
they
receivers.
have they got Claypool,
But he hasn't been good.
Matt Nagy was his name.
Matt Nagy, yeah, but he's not a head coach. He was horrible.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He had
Yeah.
a bad situation.
Yeah, and
And
I
then he had
feel
the worst offensive line.
I feel like if they get like a veteran coach that knows what he's doing, like I feel like he'd be in a good position. And I really don't see how starting over would be any better
Exactly. What,
with the same coach. Like they haven't fired their coach.
How can you
Did
start
they?
over when you're already a bad team?
Yeah, with a Bryce Young or a CJ Stroud.
No, if they trade him, they're dumb.
Yeah, I
Period.
don't agree on drafting a quarterback first overall. I feel like you got to get one of these two
Burrow?
players of trying to get Jalen Carter or Will Anderson. And I feel like Will Anderson is going to be a Pro Bowler, top 5 player to his position.
He's gonna be insane.
He has so much potential, and he can take over games. And we like against Texas, he played horrible the first half, but then he really came into his own, and like that shows a lot of maturity in a player too, especially on defense. If you can like just take over games on defense, that's insane. And he
game
can do that.
wrecker.
He can do that, and I feel like he's a can't miss prospect, and they got to take him one or trade down and try and get him. See who falls into their lap. So that's an interesting one for the Bears. They have a lot to figure out.
I don't know. I'm an offensive guy, bro. I think they should trade down. They should get another pick in the first or early second.
Yep.
Draft the offensive line, the first pick,
They can do
and
that
then
too.
draft a weapon.
A
That's sick.
receiver.
Like, cause every team that's every team that has in the contender has a great offense.
Mm-hmm.
It starts there. We have a great offense. The Chiefs have a great offense. The Bills have a great offense. The Niners and the Eagles are the only two that are like their defense might be better than their offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all the other teams, their offense are like outshines their defense. So I think there's a great defensive player. That's great and all, but they already have a good young quarterback who can run and he can throw the ball.
Yeah.
They just need to give him a weapon and someone that can protect him.
I agree.
I agree.
I think anything would work for them. It's just a matter of what kind of package y'all get for that first round pick, and then where y'all want to end up. So do you want to go down to 7? Do you want to go down to 4? Can we just go down to 2 and get a couple more picks? I think it's just whatever package they have, they evaluate that, get down, and whoever falls into their lap, falls into their lap. I feel like they're going to do through the board, scout almost everybody.
Yeah.
Kind of do they need a lot of help. So I feel like it also depends who they fall in love with the combine and interviews and stuff like that. If they really like Will Anderson, they might just take him 1
Yeah.
or something like that. So, they have a lot of options, and I feel like it's a good thing. But I think the one thing they should not do is draft a quarterback and trade Justin Fields. That's one thing they
Absolutely
should
not.
not do.
Acquire what you can if you're a Chicago Bearian.
And they have a lot of picks.
Yeah, we traded them, or we got Roquan, and we gave them a second and a fifth. Get what you can get what you can for Justin Fields, and just draft, start over, rebuild.
That's what you think?
How
Yeah.
can you rebuild when you already bad?
I mean, it can only go up.
I mean, maybe.
How old is Justin Fields?
Oh, yeah.
right?
He's
only
in his
like
second year, right?
Yeah. So
Oh,
this
man,
will be his
come on,
third,
bro.
right?
Come on, bro.
Bro, but CJ Stroud.
Come on,
like,
come on, bro.
That's basically the same quarterback.
It's just,
Yeah,
but he's
I
and he's
agree.
smaller. I think that makes it even harder when
He's
he's smaller.
23.
He's like what? Kyle
Oh, you're about
Murray.
to be 24. Who?
See, what's his name? The Bryce Young.
Bryce Young? Yeah, he's a little taller than Kyler, but
He's like 6 foot, 6'1".
yeah, that is the same thing. I feel like Justin Fields, he can.
I like. Yeah, I like.
I got to get in
Justin
the
Fields.
right position. He's only going to be 24,
I like Justin Fields.
so
Yeah.
I think that would be foolish on them to trade away
I
a
agree.
good quarterback for one that they don't even know if he's going to be good yet.
because if they trade in Justin Fields, shit, I'd be in the market for Justin Fields. I would
Right.
love him on the Commanders.
No, okay. Yeah, let's kind of segue into Commanders. PJ,
Hey,
you called it, man. Eric Bieniemy.
Eric Bieniemy,
Washington OC.
Todd Monken, who best OC in the league now. We go from the worst OC to the best OC.
It's kind of insane.
And he's our assistant coach. I will say, fucking Shady McCoy is a hater.
What'd he say?
He said, I don't see how Bieniemy could be successful there. He's always said this. Like, he's even said this a while back where he's like, Bieniemy doesn't know how to coach. He just yells at people. And even Tyreek said he is a yeller, but he's like, you got to be able to take that.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm the type to be like, all right, he's being real with me. Yelling, and he's our assistant coach, assistant head coach. So he's second in command.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because Jack Del Rio and Ron have known each other forever,
Yeah.
and that's crazy how he put him up. But still, I agree with it. Tyreek, Jamal Charles, and I think some other players have come out and said no. I feel Bieniemy's a great coach. Tyreek even I saw a video today. Tyreek saying he taught me how to be the player that I am today. He's like, I came in the league as a running back. He switched me to receiver, saw what I could do, and he'll yell at you, but as a man and as a professional, you got to be able to take that and
I agree.
grow with that. I really love Bieniemy, and one hot take I will say, I think the reason why we also hired him as our assistant head coach, I think after this year, no matter what happens, Ron retires,
Wow.
and we'll move him to head coach.
Man, that's crazy to think about, bro.
Ron's had health issues. His mom recently passed away within a
Yep.
year or so I think he's ready to hang it up.
I don't want to hang it on the same window, but John Harbaugh is kind of on the same boat as Ron Rivera in terms of longevity. So if John can't make it work this year, I don't want to put him on a hot seat because he's already been on it. But yeah, kind of on that same boat. Maybe he dips next year.
Hey, P, I got a question. So you seen the Lamar to Commanders?
Oh yeah, I would love that too.
What would you give up? What would you think the package would be?
4 first,
It has to be a player.
Wow.
4
What
first?
3 or 4.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, player. I don't know. I don't know what y'all
Young.
would want.
Jahan,
Chase Young.
Yeah, we have to give up
Terry
John.
McLaurin,
Chase Young.
I feel like
Chase Young. Yeah,
Hell
we wouldn't
no.
give up Terry.
one of the key players though.
I feel like we give y'all Curtis.
and Chase Young.
And Chase.
I would not want to give up Chase Young.
Well, then no Lamar.
Deron Payne.
That's fine then. I mean,
For 4 first-round picks?
Dude, but
no.
Lamar's the ultimate weapon.
he's an MVP already.
Yeah, like it was just
He
a
would
couple
be
years ago.
He would be insane under Bieniemy. He would be
Oh.
absolutely insane, dude.
He's showing he can't win, though.
I mean, without weapons,
Yeah, and he
At
was
all.
hurt. the
he
last
come
2
to
years.
us. He
doesn't
have
have
weapons, especially
Can't
if
win. He can't win.
Doesn't
Especially
have
if we-
help, though.
He can't win.
We've said
Bro.
give Lamar DeAndre Hopkins, a Mike Evans, a
Can't
Keenan
win.
Allen. Instead,
Can't win.
Instead, he's got a Hollywood Brown and a Rashad Bateman.
He
So,
can't
like,
win. Until I'm proven differently, he can't win.
come to the Commanders, he'll win.
No.
Yeah,
That's not.
I'm telling you.
He might as well leave. He ain't winning the AFC North. we
Bengals
know who there.
bias, BB.
We know who down there. The jungle. We here. Who they nation for the next 10 years, baby.
If he came to us, I think we'd be definitely better than the Cowboys. It depends
No.
what we give up. We'd be definitely better than the Cowboys.
They would, man.
We would be, I don't know how much worse we would be than the Eagles, but we'd be close. We wouldn't be as good, but That would be some crazy games. Lamar against Jalen Hurts.
Versus Dak versus Daniel Jones.
Well, I'm just saying Jalen Hurts versus Lamar. Like,
Yeah.
that's... Ooh. But
2 MVP
I really think that's far-fetched. I really do. I think Lamar will be a Raven next year, and we're not going to give up something like that to get him. I mean, we tried to for Russ. It was between us and the Broncos, thank God. And Russ just chose the Broncos. So we're willing to give it up, but I mean, I think it's just who Bieniemy wants at quarterback. What he can say, okay, what can we do? What are the realistic possibilities at quarterback? If they say, well, we can put up a package for Lamar. Do you want Lamar? It's just whatever Bieniemy wants. I think that offense is strictly in Bieniemy's hands. I think he's gonna I think Ron's gonna be like, you got offense. I'm taking care of the big picture and some defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Bieniemy's gonna want Sam Howell as your starting quarterback.
And that's fine if we can get somebody better, but I don't want somebody like Teddy Bridgewater or something coming in.
He's serviceable.
But
He's a good bridge quarterback.
Yeah, go 4-4.
No, thank you.
Who, Teddy Bridgewater?
Yeah.
Oh no, hell no.
No, thank you.
I see y'all trying to go get. I think y'all should go get Derek Carr,
I disagree.
and then after that maybe Jimmy.
If we can
Garoppolo.
sign, I mean, if Derek Carr for a year, sign him for 1 year, but I feel like he doesn't want a 1 year, and then Sam Howell can learn, and then we put in Sam Howell. I wouldn't be opposed to that, but I don't really like Derek Carr that much. I feel like he's going to the Jets. I think that is what's going to happen. Derek Carr to the Jets.
Aaron Rodgers staying put or moving to the Raiders?
I think the Raiders. The Raiders are going to do something.
Yeah.
They're either going to trade up in the draft or because like you don't let go of Derek Carr to get Will Levis.
Yeah.
What they're projected to get. Like that makes no sense.
I would want Anthony Richardson over Will Levis.
I said that last podcast too. I like Anthony Richardson
He's
way better
insane.
than Will
Yeah,
Levis.
he's insane.
This mock draft I'm looking at right here has the Bears trading their first round pick to the Colts, and so the Colts have the first overall pick, and it has them drafting Anthony Richardson.
Number
One?
Yes,
Holy.
What?
exactly.
That is ridiculous. That is horrible.
Oh no!
That's a stretch.
Oh, I'm looking at CBS's.
Oh,
mock
CBS
draft.
are idiots,
Yeah, that's
bro.
why.
They
That's
never
why I
get it
said
right.
that.
That's crazy.
Hey,
Yeah, because I don't know.
Anthony Richardson number 1 overall. Yeah, because I think CBS also had Malik Willis going number 1 overall to the Lions in one mock draft. So they
Gross.
don't know what they're talking
Yeah.
about.
Ethan, I got a question for you, bro.
What up?
Cowboys, Bijan Robinson, first round pick. What do you think, man? I kind of like it.
Well, Zeke would have to move.
Right.
Or Pollard would have to move for that to happen. But I think if you can keep Zeke and Pollard, you don't go running back. I would like him on the Cowboys.
Bijan.
That'd be nice.
I don't think he's going to the Cowboys. I think y'all are keeping both y'all's running backs, and he's going to like the Ravens. That would be so brutal, Ed. But
Yeah, I don't need a running back either.
Yeah, no, hell no.
no, I could see him going to like a Bills.
That'd be a great
Late
Yeah,
20s?
that would be crazy.
Late
That'd be a great
20s.
fit.
Like a contender, and just kind of
Mhm.
Yeah, we're gonna franchise tag Duran. Hopefully he'll play on it, and we'll
think he
keep
will.
that line together. We still gotta sign Montez. But I just want that line to be intact as much as possible. But in other free agency news, this is crazy if they can't do this, but Saquon and Giants are rumored to be far apart in contract negotiations.
I think they're gonna figure it out.
I think so too, but if it sours, that'll be an insane running back to have on the market.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think they're gonna figure. I'm trying to see what they're gonna do about Daniel Jones because he's asking for a lot.
Like $45 million a year.
yeah,
Mm.
I don't know if he's worth that.
He's not worth that. I don't
He's
think
not,
he is.
but they're gonna give it to him.
I think they would be dumb to give it to him.
You
He played good. Don't get me wrong, he played good
did.
this 1 year. But how long he been in the league for?
Who?
Daniel Jones.
5 years? I think?
So 1 out of his 5 years, he finally performed. And I mean, what they do?
Yeah,
they,
this will be his 5th.
they barely went to the second round, which is, I mean, they did good, but he did one good year out of
He said-
5, and he's already asking
Yeah,
for 45
that's
million a year.
Mm-hmm.
No, no.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that's
You were saying, JR, my bad. You were saying, JR, that the Giants are one elite wide receiver away
Yeah,
from being an elite team.
Yeah,
So-
if they go get like DeAndre Hopkins, or they can go get a good receiver, like a really, really good receiver, they could be really good.
That's insane to think about, yeah.
Because they have a really good coach. Saquon's probably the best running back in the league. They have a good
healthy.
offensive line. Their defense was really good this year. What's his name? Kayvon Thibodeau.
Thibodeau,
He
yeah.
played really good. You
He's a
probably
good-
you probably don't like him, right?
No, I don't like him.
Yeah, I have a feeling you wasn't
As a
gonna like him.
person, he's like annoying, bro.
I didn't like when they picked him up, but he's pretty good though.
He is good.
Their offensive line is good. They get a weapon on their team. You know, they could be second in that division.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if you can get a quarterback at 26 to replace Daniel Jones. I think you at least need to tag him and get one more year out of him to see what you can do.
That'd be the smart thing to do.
Now, if they
Yeah.
tag him and then he does it again next year, then you know he might be in
Yeah.
talks for
Yeah.
a little money. But right now, no. But he crazy.
Yeah, it's just always with these franchise tags, you don't know if they'll want to play on it, and that's just the scary thing.
If he doesn't trade him,
Yeah, that's true.
you can get something. Somebody's gonna.
I
hurt you for a
don't. I mean,
quarterback.
I would like him, but we were supposed to draft him, but nah, it's But
Their main focus should be figuring it out with Saquon. Cause
yeah, I think all the pieces will fall together and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think our offense is going to go to the next level with Bieniemy. Bro,
I had a quarterback first.
even with Sam Howell, I
but
think
I've
it's gonna
been
be better.
telling you this, bro. Sam Howell is
That's
not
fine.
gonna help y'all win.
Hey,
If y'all go this whole year with Sam Howell, it's gonna be the same way as this year.
but
Y'all won't see the playoffs.
Heineke would be
But
better than Howell.
It's more
Yeah.
of a lottery
I'm-
ticket. Sam Howell's more of a lottery ticket. It's like you don't know if he's gonna bust out. Brock Purdy did.
that
But
game
yeah.
against the Cowboys, I know it's one game. He made some great plays, some great throws
Bro.
that Heineke could not make. I'm
He
telling
was-
you,
he was a top 10 prospect before he fell.
Yeah. He has talent. It's just a matter of putting it together. And now we have the perfect offensive coordinator that could
Tap into his
do
full
that.
potential,
Yeah, bro. So,
Sure.
what it-
but even if like, okay, let's say he's really good, right? Let's say he's better than what I think he is, right? He still won't be the best quarterback in y'all's division. And in order,
that's fine.
but you gotta be if you gotta have a really, really good quarterback, especially in y'all's division. The worst quarterback other than y'all's quarterback in y'all's division is Dak. And I don't like Dak, but Dak is still,
still
pretty
good,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, Dak's
Dak
still
is still
pretty
better
good.
than Daniel Jones. Though.
There's a lot
Yeah.
there's a lot of questions there.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he probably is. Well, I don't know. How many he led the league in interceptions and
Played 5 less games.
yeah, I think I would. I don't know. It's hard to say because Daniel Jones only been good 1 year out of 5, but Dak just doesn't show up when he needs to.
He can't take the pressure, dude. He
It's
gets in his
tough,
head too
man.
much.
Yeah, it's tough.
He has
But-
all the talent, but
But both of them still would be better than Sam Howell, and that's what I'm saying. Is I don't think y'all can win or even get close to that division.
Something's gonna happen. We got to see. Bieniemy just got hired. What? 4 days ago, Friday.
Yeah.
So yeah, 4 days ago, 5 days ago.
If anything,
There's plenty of time now to figure out between free agency and draft what he wants to do at quarterback. It's just sitting down with Ron, talking it over, and
sitting down with the GM.
I trust him. I trust Bieniemy. What'd you say, Ed?
I was like,
Bieniemy. Let's get to work.
Carson Wentz again, part 2.
no.
Hopefully not.
If anything, just just go Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I like that.
Don't look back. Mid round has to be mid round.
You have the 16th pick.
He'll be there.
He might be. You never know.
Get him, or maybe they go Will Levis. I don't know, but
No.
get them.
No, thank you.
Get Eric somebody young and fresh. Hey, and then just move forward, man.
Yeah.
You can just go up.
Oh no, I think y'all got 1 more year to show Terry that y'all gonna be competitive, or he gonna want out.
He just resigned though.
Yeah.
He
He's
can come-
long term.
He can come to Cincinnati, but he gonna be number 3
Whoa, no.
behind T.
No,
That's
thank you.
3
That's
number
awesome.
ones on a team.
All right, NFL. We just covered the NFL. How do y'all feel about that?
Hey, hold on, let me ask you a question though. How confident are you that Lamar is coming back? 1 out of 10. How confident are you?
No lie.
I'm about a 70%. C.
Okay.
What do you? How? I know you're not a Raiders fan, but like, how much do you think he's gonna leave, and like, what's the number of him staying?
I don't think that the franchise tag gives him any leverage. So he's either going to sit for a year or they're going to pay him. I don't see them trading Lamar Jackson.
And
I think they
you already say you think he's gonna stay, right?
Yeah, I think he'll stay.
I think
they'll re-sign him and he'll stay.
I think
So-
he's gonna bounce. They've been known not to pay quarterbacks because
Mhm.
they think because they won one with Joe Flacco that you can just pick up a bum quarterback and you can win, but that's not how the league is today.
See, if you actually knew Ravens' history, we paid Joe Flacco after the Super Bowl.
He wasn't
and
good.
Then that's when
Well,
our team kind of fell apart going into
Of course, y'all gonna pay him because he just won a Super Bowl. So
that's
y'all
what
probably,
Lamar was betting on.
y'all
He was
probably-
betting on himself.
but he can't win.
Dude, he was hurt.
He can't.
He was
bro.
hurt the last
He
two ends of the
he
seasons
can't
last
win.
year.
He can't win.
Bro, give him a chance, dog.
He been in the league for how long?
JR hates Lamar.
Former MVP.
How long has he been in the
He
league?
thinks he's a runner.
How long has he been in the league?
But do you keep a quarterback that keeps getting hurt though?
How long
Yeah,
has he?
man, I
would you
mean-
pay a quarterback? Would you pay him? If you're the Ravens GM, are you paying him what he
Yes.
wants?
Yes.
What he wants, a fully guaranteed contract.
250 mil,
Would you
300
paying that?
mil, guaranteed.
When you don't have any tools and you still want to get paid, like that's not a good way to build a franchise. I don't think.
And then he's been hurt the past 2 years, so there's no telling if he's gonna like.
I think he's worth the money, but I don't think you pay him that because you need to fill talent around him. So
So you wouldn't pay him? Because yeah, if they pay him that, they can't go get no number one receiver.
and you're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. Right or wrong? If y'all give him what he wants, can y'all still go get a DeAndre Hopkins?
Physically, yes. You could always free up
Bro,
cap space. You could always trade a Duvernay. You can always not sign a
y'all's corner-
DeMarcus Cousins.
Y'all cannot. Y'all not getting both.
or pay
bro.
a Marcus Peters. It's like
Yeah,
you can
Marcus
do
Peters.
things. You can do things with the cap to get whoever you want, bro.
If you get
it's
him,
just about committing long term.
if y'all
home.
give Lamar Jackson what he wants, bro, y'all not gonna get a number one receiver. Point blank. Period. Unless y'all find an old one who was good 5 years ago and
Or
will
y'all
take a
draft.
pay cut, or
Y'all-
y'all draft one.
Well,
in.
just give me Rashad Bateman, Jackson Smith, and let's fucking ride.
Or you have fun in
I would do
second
that.
seed,
Yeah,
third
Rashad.
seed.
Yeah, Rashad got hurt like week 4 or 5, and it's tough, man. It's tough. We need weapons.
You have fun competing with the Browns for the second seed. in
That's
the
what you
division.
think. That's what you
That's what I
think.
know.
Yeah.
C's up. B's. I mean, not C. I'm talking about Celtics. B's up.
You don't believe in the Steelers?
They could be good, bro, but I think they still need more time. I
Mm.
think Kenny Pickett needs more time to. I'm just comparing them to us.
George Pickens is going to be a problem.
He is. He's good. I like him. And they have the other guy. What's
He's
his name?
insane.
With-
Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
good too. And then Najee Harris is good, but it's all on Kenny Pickett if he's gonna be good.
True.
But I think they're right there in the same. Like I think we're up there. Like I don't think any other team is close to
We're
us.
1A, 1B, bro.
No,
with
it's
Lamar,
not-
with
it's
a
not-
healthy
no,
Lamar,
it's
with a
not
healthy
close.
Lamar and weapons,
It's not close. No, I think
it's
we're
1A, 1B.
I think we're pretty far ahead from the other teams. I think it's them barely in front of the Cleveland because I think Cleveland's going to be pretty good. I think Deshaun Watson is going to be better than what he won't be the same Deshaun,
gotta
but
see.
I think he'll be pretty good.
We got to see.
Then they got Nick Chubb.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Then they got Amari Cooper, the tight end. I don't know his name. They got a Myles Garrett. Cleveland got some stuff over there. I think that's how good the Ravens will be. And then Pittsburgh's like right under them.
Okay. AFC North talk, the NFL, draft talk. God dang it, man. We're good. Hey, this is Down by Zero. We appreciate you guys listening to episode 4. Anything my boys want to say, man?
Yeah, JR, what you got to say?
Cowboys suck.
Oh, no.
Every episode, dog.
Every episode.
Oh,
Every
no.
episode,
You
dog.
even put the thumbs
Didn't we beat
down.
y'all?
Cowboys suck.
Cowboys beat the Bengals this year, right?
Cowboys
That's what I thought.
suck.
They sure
Okay.
did.
Hey,
Just making sure.
hey, Jerry Jones. If you getting tired of that, because I know you are, I'm available because I could do better than that shit. It's every year. Get rid of that team. Get rid of that man. But nah, I'm done.
All right.
Like, subscribe. We'll be coming out with more content. Thank y'all so much for the support.
See y'all.
Deuces.
Peace.